Hello, it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition for tonight headlines. We have the University of Djibouti inaugurates the RES Laboratory, a center of excellence in energy researches. On the national scene, Morocco and Senegal qualify for the final of the Africa Cup of Nations. Welcome to our newsroom. The Somali Federal Interior Minister chairs a security meeting in Las Anod. The Somali Federal Minister of Interior, General Abdullahi Sheikh Ismail Fartag, today chaired a security meeting in the city of Las Anod. The meeting was attended by the Vice President of the Northeastern Regional Administration, Abdurrashid Yusuf Jibril, and the commander of the Somali Police Forces, Major General Asad Osman Abdullahi. Discussions focused on strengthening security measures and preparations for the inauguration ceremony of the President and Vice President of the Northeastern Regional Administration. Security plans were adopted to ensure comprehensive protection throughout the durations of the ceremony. The Somali Federal Minister of Defense, Ahmed Maalin Fi'i, told the national media that the peoples of northeastern Somalia had overcome previous obstacles and established an administration based on the will of the local populations. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Abdul Qadir Hussein Umar, participated in the 5th consultative meeting for the promotions of peace initiatives in Sudan held on January 14, 2026 in Cairo. This meeting is part of a series of consultative meetings aimed at strengthening the coordination of peace initiatives to end the conflict and find political solutions in the Republic of Sudan. In his remarks, the minister emphasized that the Republic of Djibouti, which holds the presidency of IGAD, attaches particular importance for supporting and ensuring the success of all initiatives aimed at overcoming this crisis in Sudan. He reiterated that ending the conflict in these brotherly countries cannot result from isolated and parallel initiatives, but requires close coordination and genuine complementarity between regional and international efforts in order to achieve a comprehensive, inclusive, and lasting political settlement. The minister also welcomed the initiative presented by His Excellency the Prime Minister of Sudan to the United Nations Security Council concerning peace in Sudan, which will unite international efforts strengthening the peaceful options and pave the way for a comprehensive political process with broad support. On the sidelines of this meeting, the Djibouti Minister of Foreign Affairs held talks with his counterpart from the Arab Republic of Egypt, His Excellency Dr. Badr Abdulati, regarding the shared commitment of both nations to the issues of Sudan. The National Assembly welcomes students from Bulaus College as part of its civic outreach and civic education program. The National Assembly welcomes students from the Bulaus College on Thursday, January 15. The delegation consisted of around 13 students from grade 6 to 9, accompanied by the school's principals, Ms. Hurriya Abdi, and members of the teaching staff for an educational visit to the parliamentary institution. Upon their arrival at the headquarters of the National Assembly, the students were welcomed by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Dileita Mohammed Dileita. They were then escorted to the hemicycle, the heart of the legislative work, where a group photo was taken to commemorate this symbolic moment. The meeting took place in the presence of the Honorable Safi Almi Jibril, Vice President of the National Assembly, Honorable Saliban Daher Bile, Secretary of the Bureau, as well as several senior administrative officials of the institution. Together, they took part in interactive and enriching discussions with the students and their supervisors, focusing on the duties of the members of parliament, the different stages of the legislative process, and the internal functions of the National Assembly. The students also had the opportunity to engage with the Speaker of the National Assembly, who explained in accessible languages the fundamental role of Parliament in the functioning of the Republican institution and the importance of national representation in democratic life. On the administrative side, Mr. Ismail Gulal, Secretary General of the National Assembly, accompanied by senior parliamentary officials, provided educational insight into the administrative organizations of the institution and the responsibilities of its various departments. At the end of these civic immersions, the teachers expressed their sincere appreciation to the Speaker of the National Assembly as well as to all elected members of and administrative staff for the quality of the reception, the availability of the speakers, and the richness of the exchanges. This initiative reflects the National Assembly's ongoing commitment to bringing parliamentary institutions closer to the younger generation. Like other Arab and Muslim countries, the Republic of Djibouti will celebrate tomorrow, Friday, January 16, 2026, the holiday of Al-Isra wal Miraj, corresponding of the 25th day of the month of Rajab in the Islamic calendar. This commemoration takes place in a spiritual atmosphere marked by faith and reflections, reflecting the deep attachment of the Egyptian society on this to this major religious event. On this occasion, the day is observed as an official public holiday in the Republic of Djibouti in recognition of its religious and social significance. Muslims around the world commemorate on this day the night journey of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The university inaugurations of an energy research laboratory. The University of Djibouti inaugurated the Larezi Laboratory, a center of excellence in energy research funded by the World Bank, established under the World Bank's ACA Impact Project. The Laboratory for Research in Energy and Energy Systems, Larezi, opens a new era for scientific researches and energy innovations in Djibouti and the Horn of Africa. The inauguration ceremony was held in the presence of senior academic and government officials, reflecting a strong collective commitment to the development of national scientific research. Special thanks were extended to the World Bank, the government of the Republic of Djibouti, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, Minister of Higher Education and Research, and Dr. Jama Mohammed Hassan, President of University of Djibouti, for their decisive support and dedications to academic excellence. The state-of-art infrastructure financed through the World Bank's IC Impact Project positions the University of Djibouti as a strategic player in applied energy research in East Africa. Under the leadership of Dr. Shakir Ibrahim Umar, director of the Larezi Laboratory, the new structure aims to sustainably strengthen the university's capacity in research, training, and innovation. Equipped with modern scientific facilities, the laboratory provides students, researchers, and faculty with an environment conducive to developing solutions tailored to local and regional energy challenges, particularly in renewable energy, optimizations of electrical systems, and sustainable energy resources management. The Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohammed Ahmed, said that through the Larezi Laboratory, the University of Djibouti aligns with the long-term strategic vision to strengthen national scientific autonomy, support the energy transitions, and train a highly skilled workforce. The laboratory also aims to become a regional hub for scientific cooperation by developing partnerships with universities and research centers across the Horn of Africa. The Laboratory of Analysis, Modeling, and Optimizations of the University of Djibouti, in collaboration with the Djiboutian Associations for the Development of Mathematical Activities, organized the award ceremony for the regional phase of the National Mathematics Olympiad on Thursday, January 15, 2026. The central ceremony was held in the conference hall of the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Djibouti, while similar ceremony took place in all municipalities of the capital or in all inland regions, including Tajura, Ali Sabi, Arta, Dakhil, and Obok, ensuring inclusive and equitable participation across the national territory. These ceremonies honored the top 3 winners in license year 1, license 2, and license 3, who distinguished themselves through outstanding performances during the regional phase of the National Mathematics Olympiad. Through this national initiative, Lamo and Adams Math reaffirmed their commitment to promoting academic excellences, valuing scientific talent, and developing mathematical cultures among young people both in the capital and in the inland regions. The inauguration of the G-Tour brand showroom, the automotive brand G-Tower officially enters the Djiboutian market. Irman Motors Group officially inaugurated its first showroom dedicated to the G-Tour automotive brand in Djibouti this morning, marking a significant milestone in the development of the national automotive sector. The high-profile event took place at the Wafi La Corniche residence and strategic locations in the heart of the capital, The ceremony brought together several personalities, including executives of Irman Motor Group, representative of civil society, and representative of the Jet Tour brand, and numerous automobile enthusiasts. As the authorized distributor of the Jet Tour brand in Djibouti, Irman Motors reaffirmed through this inauguration is its commitment to offering the local market vehicles that combines performance, modern design, and advanced technology while meeting international standards of quality and safety. Internationally recognized, the Jetour brand stands out for its innovative models designed to meet both urban driving needs and the demand of long-distance travel, thus satisfying the expectations of a diverse customers.
We're offering cost-effective and smart off-road vehicles. Last year, 2025, we already sold more than 300,000 units. This is just for the overseas market. So we have already launched at Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. We hope by the launch of Djibouti market, we can achieve more greater success and offering better after sales for this market.
The officials of the Jet Tour said, as you know, this is the launch we held in Djibouti. Everyone thinks the market is small. Listen for more details.
Definitely, as you guys know, this is the launch that we've done in Djibouti. Everybody thinks as small as the market is, but we see more than that. We see a whole lot of potential, a whole lot of innovations, and we are happy to have Jet Tour backing us up on everything that we do. And the beauty part is, personally, the last time that we've been here, last June, today is way different. People are more educated. People are more knowledgeable in terms of the vehicles of Jet Tour. And that makes us happy and make our job so much easier. Not that we're looking for a shortcut or easy way, but definitely it gives us a hope. So we're not only selling a car. It's not about the sell industry. We do the servicing, innovations, different brands in terms of the Jet Tour alone. So we're really happy to be part of it, and people like Sam, who came from the headquarters of Jet Tour, backing us up and supporting us. So as Irma Motors,
ONIA restaurant has access to drinking water. The National Water and Sanitation Offices of Djibouti continues its effort to improve access to drinking water through several major projects. Among them, the PIRAT project is making significant progress. It aims to strengthen drinking water distribution infrastructure and reduce disruptions in the network in the neighborhood 7 and 7bis neighborhoods. The first phase of works has now been completed at 80%, gradually improving service delivery to users on the ground. The Director General of ONIAD is actively supervising the works and closely monitoring progress on the desalination plant. These extensions will double production capacity from 22,000 to 44,000 cubic meters of water per day to better meet growing demands. The official of ONIAD said that these initiatives reflect the commitment of the government and ONIAD to ensuring sustainable and equitable access to drinking water. For his part, the officials of ONIAD said that these initiatives reflect the commitment of the government and ONIAD to ensuring sustainable and equitable access to drinking waters. However, Illegal connections continue to disrupt the proper functioning of the network and harm the environment. ONIAD calls on the concerned users to regularize their situation with the relevant services in the interest of all. The inter-annex tournament EOJ 26 Al-Hiba district vs District 4. The District 4 team won against the Al-Hiba district team with a score of 1-0. Congratulations to the District 4 match result. The second match is Hayable and T3 round between the Hayable and T3 teams, and no goals scored. Final score 0-0. No winners, but 1 point for each team. For the international scene, the United States announces the launch of the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire plan. The U.S. announced today the launch of the second phase of the ceasefire plan in the Gaza Strip, a step aimed at consolidating the trust and paving the way for lasting security and humanitarian stabilizations in the territory. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff stated that this new phase includes progress towards demilitarization and the establishment of a technocratic governance structures to manage civilian affairs and the launch of a large-scale reconstruction programs for destroyed infrastructure. According to Witkoff, Washington is working in close coordination with regional and international partners to ensure the gradual and effective implementations of this phase with the aim of preventing any resurgence of violence and strengthening stability. The African Union calls on the United States to preserve international solidarity following its withdrawal from several multilateral institutions. The decision by the U.S. To withdraw from several multilateral institutions, including certain United Nations agencies, has sparked widespread reactions across the African continent. The African Union expressed concern over the repercussions on this decision on international cooperation, noting that such measures could complicate a collective effort to address current global crises, including economic, health, and environmental challenges. In an official statement, the African Union called on the U.S. to maintain the spirit of international solidarity and cooperation, stressing the partnerships among nations are essential to addressing cross-border challenges and ensuring political stability and sustainable development. And to close up this edition, Morocco and Senegal qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations final. The national team of Morocco and Senegal have secured qualifications of the final of the African Cup of Nations following their respective semi-final match played in recent days. Morocco booked its place in the final after a hard-fought and intense match, confirming the strength of its tournament campaign. The qualification sparked widespread celebrations among Moroccan supporters, with scenes of jubilation observed in several cities across the country, reflecting the popular enthusiasm. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.